that's all the spoiling I want to tell you guys. Now, let's talk about why I really love the first Insidious film. Well, it's probably because of how original it was. Horror films, at the time Insidious, the first one came out, they were just too cheesy. Films like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Michael Myers' Halloween, Chucky, Child's Play, they were terrifying, they were awesome, but lots of horror films were copying. They were copycats, and most noted, they were too reliant on jump scares. Now, this movie, both films, actually all three of them, do have jump scares, but they actually make them work. Okay? Most jump scare horror films that I've seen, they'll make you go, again. Those kinds of jump scares just ruin the horror film. But these ones make them work. It doesn't make you groan after you jump and, it actually pulls you in, and it actually makes you go, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? It's a suspense thriller, and it's a mystery movie. We solve the mystery, what has happened to Dalton? And by the end of the movie, there are a lot of questions that are not answered. And, well, we find out all those answers in the second movie. The only good original horror films that happened at the time Insidious came out were Saw and Dead Silence. Both were directed by James Wan. And James Wan is a really great filmmaker. Another reason why I really love the Insidious films, the first two, the chemistry between all the actors. The entire cast had the best chemistry for a horror film. No one had ever seen skills like astral projection in a horror film before. And the new villains that we see in this film, the bride in the black outfit, or the lady in the funeral dress, the demon with red lipstick, the lipstick face demon, and the long hair demon. There's just a lot of unforgettable villains in this movie, or in this franchise. There is one scene, though, that just makes me laugh. And it involves the red face demon, the lipstick demon. There is some computer-generated imagery in this movie. Some you don't notice, but there's one scene involving that demon when you do notice. And it made me go, ha! Really? Did you really have to become fake all of a sudden? But the good thing is, it doesn't impact the movie that much. And I really love the Insidious films, the first three anyway. Of course, as time goes by, a film franchise becomes a repeat. But the first three are horror movie masterpieces. Despite that one computer-generated imagery scene, I really loved the first Insidious film because of how original it was when it came to doing a horror film. And for that, I will give it 10 out of 10 film cameras. Now, stay tuned for my review for the second movie, Insidious Chapter 2. Now, one thing you should know is the second Insidious movie is actually my all-time favorite horror film. It really is. In fact, I think it's better than the first one, just so you know.